Hello, today we'll be reading Forget-Me-Not, Friendship Blossoms by Michael Broad. When the herd arrived at the watering hole, Forget-Me-Not stayed close to his mother. "There are so many different animals, Mama," he whispered. "How will I make friends?" "Just be yourself," she smiled. "They will soon see how wonderful you are." Forget-Me-Not splashed into the water and headed for the huge hippos. "Will you be my friends?" he asked. "I like to wallow in the water too." "You're much too small to wallow with us," huffed the hippos, and sank beneath the surface. "Will you be my friends?" he asked the lazy lizards, who were sailing in the sun. "That looks like a lot of fun." "You're much too big to play with us," laughed the lizards, and swiftly sailed away. Forget-Me-Not approached the other elephants, feeling sure that he was almost the right size. "Will you be my friends?" he asked. "I'm not too big or too small to play ball." "You're too young to play with us," he said, and turned their backs on the little elephant. Before he went to sleep that night, Forget-Me-Not huddled close to his mother. "No one wants to be my friend, Mama," he sighed. "I must not be wonderful at all." "You are, my darling," she said, "but friendship sometimes needs to blossom." "What's a blossom?" asked Forget-Me-Not. "Blossoms are special flowers that grow on trees," said his mother. "They take time to bloom, but are always worth the wait." And she stroked his head until he was fast asleep. Forget-Me-Not did not really understand what Mama meant about blossoms, but he remembered that it had something to do with trees and time. So the next day, he waited below the branches in the woods. He felt very much alone until... "Hello, I'm Cherry," said a voice from above. "What are you doing?" Forget-Me-Not looked up to see a young giraffe peering down at him. "I'm waiting for the blossom," he said. "Me too," gasped Cherry. "My mama says blossoms are beautiful." "My mama says friendship blossoms," said Forget-Me-Not. "I don't see how flowers could possibly friendship," said Cherry frowned. Forget-Me-Not and Cherry stood beneath different trees, each waiting for their own particular flower to arrive. "Do you want to play while we wait?" asked Cherry. "Okay," Forget-Me-Not shrugged. As the days passed by, Forget-Me-Not and Cherry spent all their time together. They played tag among the trees and chased butterflies around trunks. Sometimes they simply sat in the shade and enjoyed each other's company. One day, the hippos and lizards and elephants approached them, gazing above their heads in amazement. Forget-Me-Not and Cherry were having so much fun together, they hadn't noticed that the blossoms had bloomed, filling the sky with bright pink flowers. Everyone wanted to play with the blossoms, but the hippos were too big and the lizards were too lazy. And like Forget-Me-Not, the young elephants could not stretch their trunks up that high. Cherry smiled and reached up and nudged a branch blossom, showering Forget-Me-Not with tiny pink petals. He had become a very special friend. Forget-Me-Not invited the other animals to join in their fun, and soon he had a lot of friends. He did not mind if they were bigger or smaller or older than him. But Cherry was always his best friend, and like his mama, she thought Forget-Me-Not was wonderful. The end.